we kind of jumped ahead to the winter sports. We're really back to fall now.
Yeah.
You had over 22,000 people at the home opener, and you had a lot of new things implemented in that game, changing the game day experience. You had a new tailgate area, a kid zone, and a few other things with the food and drink aspects that I kind of wanted you to detail. What was new to that first home game that hasn't been in years past?
Yeah, well, we started talking about strategic plan, and a big piece of that strategic plan was how do we create raving fans? I'm very specific about that term. I want people to experience our events and walk away telling everybody that they run into how great their experience was and how you can't wait to get back. And so I hope everybody, all 22,000 people that were in the Glass Bowl last Saturday, walked into work Monday or daycare or whatever it was and told the person next to them, man, you wouldn't believe what happened Saturday in the Glass Bowl. Not only did we score 71 points, but I got a turkey leg, I got to wave on the team, I enjoyed the concert, I rode a mechanical bull, I saw a president in the dunk tank. That's the type of raving experience we want to see. And I think some of those aspects, and we called it the biggest party in Toledo, start the path to where we want to ultimately get to in terms of that experience that you can't get anywhere else, that we leave with raving fans bragging about that experience and inviting their neighbors to come on.
I was going to ask you, what was your favorite part of that day besides the record-breaking victory?
Yeah, probably President Postal in the dunk tank. I just think that says a lot about our president, to not take himself too seriously and be a good sport. And I actually asked him about 5 months before that, would he do it? And without blinking, he said yes. And I was like, well, I may want to check back closer to make sure you understand what you're agreeing to. And he never blinked. He said, I'm in, had his swim trunks on, dunked to the bottom, and really proud of that effort.
So what was kind of the community's reaction to this new game day experience?
Yeah, I mean, by and large, overwhelmingly positive. I think people appreciate the great product that we've always had. And then the tweaks that we made didn't ruin the already great experience, they enhanced it. And that was the goal, right? To not throw away what was already really, really good, but enhance it. And frankly, that in a microcosm is what we're trying to do for this entire athletic department. There's so much good that was already here before I got here and such that's been here, but how do we enhance that and build upon that to something greater? So I think our community members liked it. I think you had something for kids, you had something for whatever age audience you are, or whatever viewing experience you want, and we've got to continue to lean in that and to keep it fresh. People have a lot of options to spend their money. We want to make sure we give you a reason to spend it with Toledo.
And how do you kind of continue that, especially in the stretch of September where you have 4 straight home games? The last one is the homecoming, you have a night game, but how do you get the attendance and the engagement week in and week out to continue?
Yeah, well, I think for these 4 Saturdays, the good weather's in our fortune. Ohio this time of year is just absolutely perfect for football. And so, yes, it's back-to-back, but it's back-to-back of really, really good weather. So I'll take that 9 times out of 10 versus snowstorms or doom and gloom gray skies. And then when we get into action season, we want to think strategically about, okay, do we think about these 2 games differently, almost as a second season than we did before? You can't take the same marketing plan we had for the first 4 games and just copy and paste to the next 2 games. So we've got to think a little bit strategically about that. I know those action games on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, and maybe hard for kids or parents have to get up for work the next day. So who is that group that we try to capture during those games? Maybe differently than we did the first 4. So our team's already working on that, and then starting to think about our winter sports and how we create a new experience for those sports. So lots of hard work going on by a lot of people.
I know what are going to be some new things that we might see when that midweek action play does begin in November.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that I don't want to give away too many secrets, but
okay.
I'm excited about the opportunity to use that national platform to tell the story of the city and the university.
Okay.
And I don't know what was been done before, but a lot of times we can get information to ESPN or whoever's doing that broadcast ahead of time and certain shots that they capture to tell a story. It's a 4-hour commercial for the city. And there's often long stretches in those games where announcers are trying to fill airtime with whatever may be going on. And we've got people that watch in our game that wouldn't normally watch our game. So how do we inform them about the university and all the great things going on? And maybe their kids want to attend school here or be a part of this. Or maybe they've never been to Toledo and they need to get that first impression of, wow, I had no idea downtown looked like this. I had no idea how close you were to all these major cities, or the river running downtown, or the Mud Hen, the Walla, all the renovations that have happened. I mean, there's just so much to brag about here. And when we get those 4-hour opportunities for a national commercial, we need to be really smart with how we use them. So we're going to lean into that this year and really be strategic in what we do.
All right, we can see the passion in the athletics, and we can hear it in your voice as well. We're excited to see the strategic plan unfold and the future success of the Toledo Rockets.
No, I love it. Thanks for having us, and let's rise together. Go Rockets.